What's up, everybody? It's your boy Melvin here for another classic review, and today we're talking about my thoughts on the third direct-to-video film of the Scooby-Doo. I don't know if to call it trilogy or four. This is the third film, Scooby-Doo and the Alien Invaders. First released back in the early 2000s, more specifically October 3rd of 2000. And this is when you remember when the first two that are actually real monsters, the first they thought was a mystery but actual real monsters, is reversed. And also, it also marked as the last film of voice actress Mary Kay Bergman, who is the voice of Daphne, following her timely death in November of 1999. The film was dedicated to her memory. Before we begin, did you subscribe? Did you hit the bell? If so, do you believe in aliens? Do you think they're out there? If so, put on your tinfoil hats on. Let's find out. So yeah, Alien Invader was released on October 3rd for VHS, like usual during the time. It was actually released in 2000. And this was the third of the four films. After which is Ghost. Let's just say, and also the film was also produced by Hanna-Barbera and was the third of the first four Scooby direct-to-video films to be animated like usual by a Japanese animated studio at Mook Animation. Unlike the previous films, and despite the grimmer atmosphere, it has a lighter tone since the real monsters are on the Mystery Inc. side and the disguised humans are the primary antagonists. Yeah. Oh boy. As you know, we have Scott Hines. This is his second time voicing not only Scooby-Doo, but also Shaggy Rogers. And unfortunately, this will be the last final role of Mary Kay Bergman, who voiced Daphne. By November, she committed suicide. And this film was dedicated to her memory. Rest in peace. Frank Welker, who was the original OG of Fred Jones, and I think to this day he still voices Fred Jones. We have B.J. Ward as Velma Dinkley, and we also have some new characters. We have Jeff Bennett. If you don't remember him, he's the voice of Johnny Bravo, Dexter's dad in Dexter's Laboratory, Brooklyn in Gargoyles, and also one of the smart penguin, Kowalski, in Penguins of Madagascar. Playing Lester, one of the scientists. Then we have Jennifer Hale, playing Dottie, if you don't remember her. She's worked on video game franchises such as Baldur's Gate, Mass Effect, Metal Gear Solid, BioShock Infinity, Metroid Prime, Overwatch, and also Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. And of course, we have the return of Mark Hamill playing Steve. Playing the bad guy this time, huh? We have Candy Milo voicing Crystal and Amber. You recognize the name? She's hard to find out because there's really much about her. She voices not only Crystal and including her companion, who are the actual aliens. Which turns out they have a relationship between Shaggy and Scooby. That's right, Shaggy and Scooby almost banged aliens. Ain't that weird? They were first scared of them, until they realized who they were. Oh boy. We also have Kevin Michael Richardson as Max. Sorry. That name sounds familiar to you? Let's play a guessing game, shall we? And we'll do it later. You have Neil Ross as Sergio, and Audrey Welseliski as Laura. During the production of this one, the Scooby-Doo direct-to-home films began with, Zombie Island back in 1998, followed by What Just Goes in 1999. The film has done so well that the studio considered Scooby-Doo a tentpole property that will sell no matter what. What Just Goes had trouble production, like everywhere I said. Studio putting their notes in they should belong. Yeah. With the studio executives insisting the team follow a script written by outside screen. Sorry. Damn allergies. Damn. Sorry. Assisting the team follow a screen written by the outside screenwriters, the crew considered unsatisfactory. Unlike its predecessors, Alien Invader was largely smooth sailing production with a little executive oversight. The film was written by David Doyle and Lance Falk, with Glenn Leopold contributing small elements. Sorry. But yeah. As you know, it's quite more like more cool designs. Plus, I like the design of the aliens. Well, the fake alien says, if you know what they look like, oh boy. Which, of course, they look like these big heads. They look like the damn characters from Rocko's Modern Life, Mr. Big Head and his wife. If you give them a big, like the top head look more like an umbrella shape, like a triceratop head like shape, the weird curves without the horns. Yeah, that's what they all look like. And also they have like those such cup fingers and look like they're wearing armor. Until we meet the real aliens, which, fun fact, who are actually Scooby and Shaggy's crushes. Holy shit. Well, I think that's what you expect what an alien should look like from Crystal. She was like a typical traditional alien that people see up the gray people, the weird heads. But her dog, holy shit, it just went reptile. Woo-hoo. Which, of course, the fashion they're wearing, turns out they received the message from one of the satellites there from the 60s. And this is the 2000s, so they found people blend in like that. But, of course, since Scooby and the rest of the gang almost dressed like that, so... And their villains? Well, you won't believe this. A couple of guys working at this who are actually scientists. The crew from South, which is which of course, also they're being tried to eye on a group of people from the MPs, military police, which of course they're fake. Because one day they actually find gold, and since it's on government property, that makes it the government's property as well. But of course they don't want to report it, and of course. And look at this. I was checking out. They didn't ever get a trial. I was checking. It turns out the South crew are arrested by the authorities and are imprisoned for life with no trial. Holy shit. No trial and just a man that's like life. Holy shit. No trial. Just say, okay, you betrayed the government, you're going for life. For your greediness. Holy shit. And also we get to learn about Crystal and Amber, who are the love interests of Shaggy and Scooby, Which turns out, Chris and Amber explained that they are aliens from a distant planet disguised themselves as hippies because the information on Earth was from television signals from the 1960s. It also turns out the UFO that ran the guys off the road at the start of the film was actually Crystal and Amber's ship, which South had tracked. Crystal and Amber had returned to their home planet, but they share a heartfelt goodbye with Scooby and Shaggy. And I thought, okay, those two received a kiss from they received their final kiss goodbye from aliens. So wow, I feel bad for Shaggy and Scooby. Okay, how many girls did Shaggy love? Okay, you have. Well, there's the one from Reduct the Werewolf. You also have this one, the alien. Oh boy. But Scooby has more. Scooby has a lot of bitches. Oh boy. And also, I kind of like some of the characters. You have this crazy guy who paints, who actually says, I forgot his name. Which character? Oh yeah. I forgot what his name. Lester. Let's see, who voices Lester? I forgot. Jeff Bennett. Oh yeah, Kowalski himself. He's playing Lester. Them aliens want to take over the world. Oh boy, they let him sleep in his little hut, full of paintings of flying saucers. With poor Scooby and Shaggy sleep up on the roof, which they get captured by the fake ones, and having a massive shenanigan in their ship. Which, of course, the next day they're in the desert. What was that? Never mind. Same. They ran to Crystal and Amber. Which at first they say, who's who? Okay, Crystal's a human, Amber's a dog. Okay. Which Amber did first didn't like Scooby. But I started to get to warm up. I like the design of the Jeep. It's like a bit like 60s style, hippie style. Because remember, they received that signal from the 60s. So yeah, the thing is from the 60s. And this is the 2000s. The beginning of the 2000s. Which is probably dubbed, but people call it the 2000s. But yeah, I kind of like it and found out. I did not know I think the government doesn't take shit when it comes to scientists going turd coding just for keep the gold. And they get life without trial. That's how dark it is. Which, of course, I feel bad that Shaggy and Scooby are heartbroken because, hey, they won't ever see them again until they were instantly chewed up at sight of a box of Scooby snacks. While the gang drives off, a jackalope watches them. If you know what a jackalope is, it's a rabbit with antlers. Which, that's the thing they were talking about. Encounter a fictional animal called a jackalope. What the hell? First of all, jackalopes are real. I remember there was a kid at a barbershop that had like taxidermy animal heads. There's a jackalope head right there. Next to a bass. They're real. I don't know what they said is fictional. I think it's from the 2000s, so yeah. As for the reception, on Rotten Tomatoes, it received an approval rating of 80% based on the reviews from 5 critics. David Parkinson of Radio Times gave the film a 3 out of 5 stars, saying this cartoon adventure is best at a spate of feature-length spin-offs from a much-loved TV series. Common Sense Media gave the film a 3 out of 5 stars. Which, yeah, unlike Zombie Island, I couldn't find much about it here. Because remember, Zombie was the first one. You had a lot more detail. Then you got which Ghosts, and then you have Alien Invaders. Because remember, we're in the 2000s now, and the final one's Cyber Chase, which, yeah. After that, I think I might do reviews on the first three from the 80s, like Ghoul School, the Boo Brothers, and the Run to Werewolf. Those three. AKA Red Shirt Shaggy movie. Yeah. Which features Scooby, Shaggy, and Scrappy-Doo. I gotta watch it feature Scooby-Doo, just those four. That'll be pretty interesting how they the three, the Doo brothers, the Doo siblings do. But hey, what's yours is yours. But yeah, let me know what you think of Scooby-Doo and the Alien Invaders. I remember when this came out, I saw the trailer. Is that weird when they showed the trailer for the release of Scooby-Doo Alien Invaders? Damn. It's kind of the same style with Batman the Animated Series. You know, I think it was when they released the teaser for Batman Return, Batman Beyond: Return of the Joker. I remember that trailer, like Batman Beyond: Return of the Joker, the first full-length animated film, and this time he's not alone. I'm not joking. That's actually from when he said that, the laugh of the Joker right there. Damn, that's how you make a teaser that hype. People just don't do that anymore. They just spoil it. Except there's a couple that are pretty good, like the crossover between Scooby-Doo and Couch the Curly Dog with that country themed music. I like the title they use, like straight out of nowhere, Scooby-Doo meets Courage the Cowardly Dog. Straight out of nowhere. That's a good title. And it's a good crossover. But we'll talk about that a little later. But yeah, tell me about your thoughts on Scooby-Doo with the Alien Invaders. What was your favorite scene? What was your favorite character? I don't think this thing has music, because unlike the other two, I don't think this one has a soundtrack. But hey, let's see the last one has. If not, touche. But yeah, if you're new to the channel, remember to like, subscribe, hit the bell so you'll miss any of our great content. And remember, our goal is to hit 1 million subscribers before our 10th anniversary on May. And also, your boy Melvin, I have a big announcement to make. If you all live in Puerto Rico, I'll be in Artist Gallery on this year's 2023 Puerto Rico Comic Con. So some of my first merch, pins, posters, that is done by yours truly. I'll be trying to get some pins made. If you don't know which pin, it's the new art banner you see on my channel. That one, like a long pin. The metal ones, you know, the lapel pins. Let's see, I check how much they're cost to make those so I can sell them at Comic Con. So yeah, if you're living in Puerto Rico, well, you better come down there and join the event. And check out your boy Ryan in Artist Gallery. Artist Alley, that's what we call it. But yeah, until then, see you everybody. Peace out.